This is my iPad. I've owned an iPad now for probably over a decade, and although my use cases have changed over the years, the iPad has always been one of my most used devices. From being solely a media consumption device to now allowing me to stay productive and organized in my professional and personal life. In this video, I'll show you how I like to set up my iPad to be productive while also using it as a device that lets me unwind at the end of the day. So the first thing I actually like to do is to reduce clutter and remove any noise. A lot of people get an iPad and then they download the exact same apps that they have on their phone, and they start to use their iPad as an extension of their phone. So what I like to do is to delete any apps or hide, if you don't want to go to that extreme, that doesn't feel beneficial to keep, whether that's social media or just any random application that sends you a bunch of notifications. You can kind of pick and choose based off of what you think is beneficial to your life. I also like to go into the settings and turn off show app library in dock and turn off show suggested and recent apps in dock. This lets me not get distracted when I go and pick up my iPad and lets me use my iPad intentionally. Which brings me to the second thing that I like to do, and that is turning off any unnecessary notifications. So what I like to do is I usually go in and turn off all notifications for almost every one of my apps except for my productivity apps, just so that I can get notifications for things such as reminders. So now let's quickly go over my lock screen, and then I'll get into my home screen right after that. I usually like to keep my lock screen pretty simple, just with the built-in jumbo clock that you can kind of customize in the iOS settings, and then I keep a couple of widgets on the left-hand side. I like to use the built-in calendar widgets and then the weather app widget, so I can quickly glance at my iPad when I'm working and just get all the relevant information that I need at that time. And then if I need anything else, I can just unlock my iPad and go from there. So moving into my home screen, as you can see, it's pretty empty, and that's because I like to use Apple focus modes, which I'll get into in a second. So on my home screen, I just like to keep a few widgets, and then I keep it fairly clean. At the top, I have two calendar widgets, one with the big date and then one with the monthly view. I also like to keep a widget for the weather that gives me the weather for today. And then in my dock, I just like to keep all the apps that I use on a day-to-day basis, and that's just mainly my productivity apps, which is basically Gmail, Google Drive, Google Chrome, Notion, and TickTick, which is my favorite task manager app. Shout out Marquez Brownlee, he actually put me on this in one of his videos, but it's an amazing app that also lets you do habit tracking as well, so I really enjoy using that app. Going back into the Apple focus modes, I like to keep a focus mode widget behind my weather app, and my shortcuts widget has basically two focus modes, and that is my productivity focus and then my streaming focus, and these are probably my two biggest use cases when it comes to using my iPad. So moving into my productivity focus, as you can see, when I switch into the productivity focus mode, it changes my home screen and it turns on the work status. In this mode, pretty much all of my notifications are silenced, and then I have a few more widgets here. So I basically keep the Notion app widget with all of my favorite pages that I use on the daily, and then I have the calendar app widget, which shows me the events that I have coming up, and then I have the TickTick widget, and that has all of my daily tasks that I need to complete today. And then again, I have the shortcuts widget that has all my different focus modes again, so that I can quickly change back to whichever focus I want to be in at that time. Along with those widgets, I have a couple of apps on my home screen. So I have the YouTube Studio app, which just basically lets me check all my YouTube stats, because that is something I really want to focus on right now. And then I have ChatGPT for any quick searches that I like to do, Lightroom for photo editing, and then I have the Files app, which lets me export any of the photos, videos that I've been taking, because I do all of my videography and photo taking on my iPhone, so I like to usually import it into my iPad to do some editing and things of that nature. And then next, I'd like to go into my streaming focus, and then all you have to do that is just click on the streaming focus shortcut. That will take you to my streaming focus page, and then it turns on the do not disturb mode. This focus is mainly just for my media consumption time. This is usually at the end of the day when I'm done and I just want to sit down and relax, watch a video, watch a show, watch a movie, things of that nature. What I like to keep here is I have the YouTube widget at the top. This just quickly lets me go to my subscriptions box on my YouTube feed. I keep 4 apps, which are my 4 main used streaming services, and that's just Prime Video, Crave, Disney Plus, and Netflix. So yeah, I might just switch through, watch a few shows. My streaming mode is pretty simple. It just has all my streaming services that I can quickly reach, and also turns on do not disturb so I don't get flooded with messages, and it's just my time to unwind and relax. And like I said earlier, as you can see, I've set up a shortcuts widget that lets me just click on any one of my focus modes and it'll take me directly into that page, so I don't have to do multiple steps just to change focus modes. This is something that I find very helpful, and it's just a quality of life thing. It makes things easier to get to, so it makes it just a one button click instead of having to scroll down on the control center, then going to the focus mode, then clicking on the specific focus that you want to get to. When it comes to my control center, I made my control center as simplified as possible. I basically customized it to have two main columns that has all the main controls that I would need, and basically that's the Wi-Fi, the do not disturb symbol, Bluetooth, low power mode, rotational lock, Shazam, and then my volume and brightness sliders, and then my focus modes. And now that I think about it, I really don't even need that focus modes control there anymore because I have set up the shortcuts. When it comes to the today view on the widget side, all I like to keep there is my daily screen time. And I don't really check this much, but it's just nice to have. Sometimes you want to see if you're spending too much time on a specific app, so you may want to cut that down. So I'll just use it in that case, but other than that, I don't really check it too often. That's pretty much all I have on how I like to set up my iPad home screen and lock screen. If you guys want a tutorial on how I set up my specific focus modes, let me know down below in the comments, and I'll try to make another video explaining how you can do that. Other than that, leave a like on this video if you guys enjoyed, and let me know down below if there's any suggestions that you guys have that I can do to improve my home screen setup. I'll see you guys in the next video.